I've been attacked so many times. Death threats. I've been sexualized.
Angel Reese was talking all that victimhood about being sexualized in the media. But guess what happened right after the Fever destroyed the Sky by 27 points at the United Center? She immediately posted thirst traps on social media like clockwork. This is the same player who complained about the attention she gets off the court, yet can't seem to focus on making basic layups when it actually matters. The hypocrisy is stunning, and the basketball gods served up some instant karma in front of a sold-out crowd. If you can't wait for Reese's next blooper, then comment "Fire the baby giraffe" down below. Let's go. Picture this scene. The United Center, home of the Chicago Bulls, packed with over 19,000 fans for the WNBA game ever played in that massive arena. You know what makes this even more incredible? The Indiana Fever walked into Chicago's house and absolutely demolished the Sky without their three biggest pieces. No Caitlin Clark, no Sophie Cunningham, no head coach Stephanie White. Just a group of hungry players ready to prove they didn't need their stars to embarrass Angel Reese on her home court. Let's be real about what happened that night. While everyone expected the Sky to take advantage of the Fever's missing pieces, Kelsey Mitchell had other plans. She dropped 17 points on 5 of 11 shooting and completely took over the game when it mattered most. Mitchell wasn't just making shots. She was making statement shots that had the United Center crowd going silent. You could feel the energy shift as Chicago fans realized their team was getting picked apart by Indiana's role players. Lexi Hull showed up ready to work, hitting shots from beyond the arc with the kind of rhythm that makes coaches smile. She even surpassed 500 career points during the quarter, marking another milestone in what's becoming a breakout season. Hull's shooting efficiency was exactly what the Fever needed to stretch Chicago's defense and create easy opportunities for her teammates. Meanwhile, Aaliyah Boston controlled the paint like she owned it, making Angel Reese look completely lost on both ends of the floor. Speaking of Reese, this was painful to watch. She managed just 4 points on 2 of 7 shooting, which works out to a brutal 28.6% from the field. These weren't contested shots or difficult looks. We're talking about the kind of layups that high school players make in their sleep. Reese was a -20 for the game, meaning the Sky got outscored by 20 points every time she stepped on the court. Her teammates could only watch as she clanked shot after shot while the Fever pulled away. Natasha Howard added 13 solid points. And get this, Ari McDonald, who just signed a hardship contract, came in and dropped 12 points with 4 steals. McDonald looked more comfortable in her game with the Fever than Reese did in her own build. That's the kind of depth and preparation that separates championship organizations from teams that rely on social media drama to stay relevant. The crowd started heading for the exits before the quarter even ended. Think about that for a Chicago fans paid good money to see their team play in the biggest arena in the city, and they couldn't stomach watching the final minutes because the beating was so thorough. Some fans were even asking Caitlin Clark for autographs during warm-ups, which tells you everything about where the real star power was sitting then. This wasn't just a loss for the Sky. It was a complete breakdown of everything they thought they knew about basketball. The Fever's role players outworked, outshot, and outplayed Chicago's supposed stars without breaking a sweat. When the final buzzer sounded on that 27 massacre, it sent a clear message about which franchise has its priorities straight and which one is still figuring out the difference between basketball and Instagram content. But here's what makes this beating even more embarrassing for Angel Reese and the Sky. This wasn't even their worst performance against Indiana this season.